For the start of this episode, I thought it would be fun to go for a hike. So I found the closest mountain to my base, and I thought might as well get to the top and see how my base looks like. Wow, this little cove looks pretty nice. I might have to put a house or something here. Minecraft is just so beautiful. And I think I can do this parkour trick over here. Oh man, I guess not. We're almost to the top, and luckily I can climb right up. And here we are. What a view. I just absolutely adore the new generation of Minecraft. But thank you all for sticking around. And this is season 4 of the ZooMZ called Industry. Alright, we almost made it all the way up on this hill. Whew, that was really difficult, but we made it. Well, welcome back everybody to another episode. This is KickJax here, and we made it on top of this mountain. And look at down there, our little house, our humble abode. And down here you can kind of see everything, and I think we'll go around and kind of show you all the other stuff. Like, why is there this plus? What's just barely on this stone that you can see? And of course there's the other one over here, because that goes down to our mine. So I think what we'll do is we'll go show all of the builds around here, and then we'll get back to kind of what we're planning on building. But anyway, here we go. And nice landing. Good job. So I believe we'll start with our little home here. And this is how it started, with these 3 doors and pressure plates and the bed just in case. But we do have a lot, so I'll just kind of go through and open all the chests and we'll see what's inside them. And this one is the most recent of all. I've been getting a decent amount of wood, and that is because I need a good amount of charcoal. Now, as you can see with all of these chests here and here, that we definitely need to get some item management on our hands. But as we didn't go too much in detail, I can't remember why we needed a bunch of wheat, but I think it was for target blocks, and so I made this little farm here, and it worked out as we are in the swamp biome that we were able to get all of this wheat. Over here next to our island, you may not know it, but this is where our mine is. Now eventually I'm planning on putting a little hut around here to make it seem more obvious that it is a mine, but anyway, we'll see you at the bottom. I've mined this specific spot, as you can tell. All the way up there is some light, and that is because I was planning on putting the beacon over here for all of the strip mining that we've done. We have a couple over here, and some that go on for probably past our render distance, and some not so much. But over here is where I've done some strip mining. I've gotten some redstone from it, and I've also gotten some diamonds for some other things, but I've just spent some time here and chopping down trees, just gathering some normal materials to continue and hopefully get us to where I can start some farms to actually get the rest of the materials. We had to do that first of all before we go into the nether over here, where I actually got all of this cooked pork chop. So let's go take a look at that now. And here we are, assigned to market on our map, and we actually didn't get here, ghast. We didn't get too bad of a spawn. Over here we have the warped fungus, and then over here we have the warped fungus, and we just so happened to spawn right in between these two. And then there is a bastion over here, which I did go and raid and got my first netherite template. So that was really cool. And if we follow these tunnels over here, these tunnels are very long indeed. After following these tunnels in this path over here, We'll fly over and see what it is. There is a nether fortress right here. So this was the first nether fortress that I was able to find, and because of that, we were hoping, or at least I was hoping, to get some wither skulls, but I only got one and I gave it to someone else so that they could have a beacon. Alright, though, we have out here, we have set up a warp shrine, and here we are. So out here, I made this really small hoglin farm. I was expecting to expand this quite a bit taller and even move up that platform there, but just standing here with these two platforms, this actually makes a good amount of cooked pork chop. And just to show you, so this, I haven't been running this for too long, but I haven't had the need to come over, as you can tell. It's a great way to get leather and a bunch of cooked pork chop. On to the next one. So over here is the ghast farm. Now, I really like, this is from the TheySix, his design and build, and I really do like it as the ghast spawn here, and instead of using wither roses, it uses the sweetberry bush. And as you can tell, it works just like a normal ghast farm would, but it took a lot less materials, and it was something that we were able to get early on to get gunpowder and to get rockets. So I've ran this one for overnight, not to this time, but I have ran it overnight, and it does a decent amount. Normally it fills up about a row and a half about every 8 hours or so, so it does a good amount. Now if we built this all the way up to sky limit just like the other one, we would actually do really well, but as it stands right now, just a short little build to get us up and going with the gunpowder and gas tiers that we needed. It's a really nice farm and I really enjoy it. And so far, that's all that I have done in the nether, and I think what we'll do is kind of show you some of the other builds that we've done around the server. Alright, so that will take us to spawn, and this is the warp area that we have set up. So this warp pad actually shows you all of the other things all the way around here. And then each one on this blue circle here, as you can tell, this one is ours, and then you have Squasher and a bunch of other members of the server, and it's all actually lit up here on this board. So as the server, it holds the first 5. As you can tell, number 2 is for the industrial district, 1 is for spawn, and then of course everyone else has reserved their own. And you can check the rules here, as well as you can request more that aren't on this board here. And then of course there is the spawn area. I think we'll do a little fly through and kind of just show you that around. I really do enjoy a lot of the builds and the time and effort that everyone put into this spawn. As you can tell here, it actually looks really nice, and I enjoy the effort that everyone put in to make these custom buildings. This was an actual village that we kind of made our own just for spawn. And then of course over there is the spawn, is the village that's out in the middle of the ocean, and we will figure something out to do with that later. For now, it is off limits. Anyway, I'll go and grab all the resources that we need for our next build, and we'll go and get those. So first things first, what we got to do is the builds, and I'm thinking the first one that we should probably do is a spider farm, and it got really dark really fast in the game. And because of that, we need to get a lot of string because we want scaffolding. So we'll go do that one first. We jump over to the industrial district. I believe there is one right over here, so we'll jump on and head on over that way. I believe it was right over here. I think right down here there is a spider spawner, so we'll mine down and we'll start the build right there. Thank you to Shulkercraft for designing this farm. And there is that build done. Now it works pretty well. I ran this for maybe an hour yesterday, and it was actually turned out a lot of string, and I moved that and I made some scaffolding, so I'll show you that here. But just in a little bit, you can see I filled all of these chests up, at least with the respective items. Get these spiders out of here. And it does make a good amount, and I like that they don't jump, they just sit here and I can attack. I'll go show you the rest of the string that we got. Now over here at the industrial district, this is all the string that we were able to get. And this is only about an hour's worth, so I think what we need to do now to make scaffolding is start the build on the bamboo farm. So I think we'll go grab some bamboo and then we'll come back here and we'll start that build. Now I believe here Ufta has some. He has some here, but I think he has a farm back over this way. And I think right here, I don't know how many we'll need. We'll start with 4, and if I need more, I'll come back and grab it. Alright, thank you, Ufta, and we'll go and start building out the bamboo farm. Thank you to TheySix for designing this bamboo farm. And here we are, that is the bamboo farm done. Now, I really like this. This bamboo farm was made by TheySix, and it doesn't use any observers, which is actually kind of impressive. Now, I'm not sure exactly how this works, but let me give you my best guess. So I believe what happens is I noticed that this fence gate opens and closes, and that will send the pistons to break it. So I'm thinking that it's powered here, as you can tell it just went. So what will happen is the bamboo will grow, and then that will break down the bud system here, and it will trigger the piston, reopen the fence gate, and then rebug. And that's why this piston's over here, is to move up to give it that pulse to turn off so that the pistons can go. That's my best guess, but I don't know. I actually really like that it doesn't use observers, and I'm not sure how it works, but no, it does work, and it actually makes a good amount of bamboo. Just a little time I've been running here, all of these chests have about 60 in them, all 4 of them, and then with that, I've been just harvesting those, and with the spider farmer that we made, or the spider farm that we made, on the chest, I actually have made a good amount of bamboo scaffolding. And because we need a lot of scaffolding, about 2,000. If I open up this, we need almost 3,000, my bad. 2,714 scaffolding, as well as all these other items. Now, not necessarily the snow, but we do need snow golems and an endermite. Now this is the Team Shulker's, the Team Shulker farm. And I'm gonna plan on building it out over here, up in the sky, because if not, shulkers can spawn down here and they can jump into these blocks and it will be a nightmare. So I'm gonna hoist it up into the air and run, because we need a lot of shulkers. But that will be for another video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude this episode and our journey together this week. I am very excited for all the progress that we're able to do about this bamboo farm as well as the spider farm, and I'm still going to try to get all the scaffolding. I was hoping to get all of it done before the end of this episode so I can show you, but let's take a look. So over here I have the scaffolding here and the bamboo and string over here. If I clear my inventory and we grab all the scaffolding, right now we only have 1,650 scaffolding. Now I could make more, and I guess we'll see with what we have how much that makes. I actually don't know if I have enough inventory space. Okay, let's do some maths. And I have a pen. This is what, 728. It's 1074. Open up a calculator. 2,802, which is enough. So that is all the scaffolding we need. So let's put this all in. And there we have it. This is all the scaffolding. This is 2,802 scaffolding, all ready to go. So it seems like after all, I do have all the scaffolding we need, but this build will be for the next episode. And we'll see what other shenanigans I get into. I'm hoping to get some more members of the zoo involved in some of the next builds, but we will see what happens in the next episode. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on this journey to see where we go together and what we are trying to accomplish. Thank you all, gents and ladies, for sticking along so far in this video, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and take care. See you around. Bye.